Okay, pals, guys and gals, this is Ben P15 here with Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3 Super Mario Bros. That was quite the intro. Super Mario Bros. 3 Part 4, last time we left off, completed World 3 and finished off Camp Koopa, bitch and heels. You fucking plant, I'm going to devour your soul. Oh, that was close. Now, something that has not necessarily recently bothered me, you know, it's just more or less with the entire series that is Mario, just the order of it all. And to some, yeah, it's not really that much of an issue. It's Mario, he's whatever. But as confirmed by the creator of the game, the roles in which these characters play isn't really set in stone. He referred to it as, I'm referring to Shigeru Miyamoto, by the way. He referred to it as that of a play, that the roles in which these characters play. Thus, some characters aren't constantly playing the same role, and the roles differ in games, hence why in games like Mario Kart or like Mario Party or something, these characters, who are typically referred as antagonists, partake in activities that, you know, their protagonists are partaking in a more not friendly, but more of a, oh, I'm not here to kill you, or, oh, I'm not here to pillage your fucking village and kidnap princess and pump her full of children or something. No, that's a rather dark image. My apologies. So, and it's just, it had me wondering, like, what is and isn't considered set in stone, because as far as I can tell, characters such as Bowser and Mario are always, forever in this series, solidified as the protagonist and the antagonist of whatever game they debut in. Luigi's role differs. Peach's role differs. She was once a protagonist at some point. But then in games like Mario Kart 8, fucking, there is no protagonist and antagonist. Whoever you choose is the protagonist, and whoever you're racing against, it serves as the antagonist. It's just rather strange, but then you have roles in which other characters play, such as Bowser Jr. He is Bowser's son, and he is a member of the Koopa Kids, whereas in the 80s and whatnot, in the 90s, back before Bowser Jr. even made his debut, Bowser's children were, or the Koopa Kids were considered Bowser's kids. And it's like, well, now they're not. And in manuals, it's stated, oh yes, these are Bowser's children. It's like, what? And it's just like with the whole comic superhero universe thing, where different universes withhold their different takes on the entire series. Because if it is, that brings a whole nother just layer of complexity to the simplistic story that Mario may be depicting and whatnot with these 2D platformers. And fucking with the 3D platformers, is that different universes entirely as well? You know, it's, I mean, I'm sure that it probably is. I'm sure this probably has been confirmed. I'm probably just sounding like a redundant a-hole. But it's just, things like this is just, I don't know. It's like, are all of the other Mario games just interpretations of the, holy shit, I did it! Motherfucker, we need those goddamn lives. Ugh. But are like all the other Mario games just different interpretations of what the original series had? Like how, like, just as an example, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show that originally started out as a cartoon show, well, it was inspired by the comics and the toys and all that crap, merchandise, whatever, and then, films were, oh my god, you are a fat piece of shit, films were created and whatnot, and they had the 1980s one, and the 1980s one, and the, I think it was a 2014, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie by produced by Michael Bay. I have no idea who directed and whatnot. Is it like that, where it's like somebody is having a different interpretation of it all, and they're portraying it like it is an actual film or something? It's mind-boggling in a way, and that the original trilogy of Mario games are just things that actually happen in the Mushroom Kingdom and are legends, and what we're seeing now is that just a different set of events being interpreted
through different actors and different directors and different things and whatnot. Is it possible? I mean, if, you know, there's an underlying, it's just, I hate to bring stuff up like Five Nights at Freddy's, because they're just games that are just popular because all the super popular YouTubers were out and stuff. It's just, you know, but that has an underlying story in one. It has or supposedly it does, and people are just, or maybe it isn't, I don't know. And that's another thing. It's like, because games don't have to have this complex underlying story. They could just be like with the original Super Mario Brothers game, or like the Atari games and whatnot. Just have a simple where it's just based on the objective and whatnot. It's like, by today's standards, is that enough? It depends on the player itself, because there is nothing which truly, well, there is something which does define a video game, which is user input. And that's the only thing making it a video game. And it's like, wow, it's just, there aren't any clear defined rules or standards and whatnot which video games follow, which make it a game or not a game. I mean, we have point-and-click adventure games and whatnot, and that's considered a game. We have things like Minecraft, which everything is optional in it, and that is considered a game. And then we have stuff like Call of Duty 5 and fucking Halo and fuck, what else? Dark Souls, maybe? I want to say Dark Souls and Skyrim and Fallout and all those games. And they're all heavily scripted. They all have a deep story and, oh, you piece of crap brick. Get under there! You fucking, come on, there we go. Oh, you gotta be shitting me! Oh, crap, get up there, you piece of shit. Is there anything? Is there anything I can jump off? No, there isn't anything I can jump on. Motherfuck! God, like I was saying though, it's just, I've gone off topic here, but it's like, what is defined as a video game? It's like with art, per se. And I do consider video games actual art. I do consider that a video game could be potential art. Because anything can. Film, a picture, the hell, a shit stain on a wall. It all depends on who's viewing in one, and with a game, it all depends on who's the person behind the controller. You know, just so many variables. And I've gone completely off topic with what I originally was talking about, with the whole Mario Universe thing really not being, well, just, I don't know, not having just anything concrete to just sink your teeth into. Well, some of the stuff is concrete, some stuff isn't concrete, and it's like, well, I don't know what to take as this is definitely it, or this definitely isn't it. I'm sure I'm not making any goddamn sense at all, but it's just shit like that, which is just, I don't know, it's very peculiar. There we go, finally. Ah! Alright. Come on. There we go. Yes, go! Ah! It's just, oh god, I've gone so far off the topic. Occur. I'm sorry. Where was I going with this? It's just, I don't know. Do I think a story is necessary for a video game? Not necessarily. I think that, oh, piece of crap. Not even close. No, video games don't need stories and whatnot, and with this day and age, could people be satisfied? Well, in this day and age, yes, people are satisfied with a game that doesn't have a story at all. I mean, fucking Minecraft, that's a pure example of that. Or, you know, has Mario attempted at doing a story? Fuck yes, look at the 3D platformer games and whatnot. I mean, fuck! Those drew up stories. I mean, Mario Galaxy, that is I think it's the most storied...
I need to focus. I need to stop rambling. Because basically what I'm doing at this point is fucking rambling. This'll do. This shall do nicely. I fucking hate those cloud things. But no, games don't need a story. I mean, as long as we have that bare bone user input, it is technically a video game. Now, is it good or is it bad? Well, it depends on how well the developer played it off or depicted and whatnot. Cause, it's just fucking. This even goes in a little bit with the whole video game crash with Atari and whatnot. How pretty much the entire video game industry in the United States pretty much just died. And it wasn't simply as a result of, or I feel it wasn't simply as a result of E.T. It was a big impactor, I feel, because it sort of, you know, set the standards at the time, because at the time, people were just pushing out, like, so many products and whatnot, too many games that were just shitty in quality, and just the consumers lost just interest and whatnot, which eventually led to just this crash, because all people cared about at that time was just money. Ooh, how much profit can I make out of this? How much profit can I get out of this as quickly as possible? And there is that... Oh, that was a weird noise. Huh. And there is that fear that... Oh my god. Just gobble, gobble, gobble. Fat ass. Hooray, I got a cloud! Yeah. Nimbuff. Am I really gonna have to face another one of these goddamn assholes? I guess I am. Do I have a mushroom? Anything at all? Nope, guess not. Oh joy. Nope. Didn't even... What was I saying though? Oh yes, the whole video game crash thing, and... You know... There are developers, there will always be freaking people who are just greedy, looking for the fastest buck or way they can make profit out of something. And it sucks, it really does, because it just diminishes and lowers the quality of just games in general, because I'm not saying, oh, every video game has to be a piece of art to make me feel something. No, I'm completely satisfied with just stupid games which really don't strike anything in me. I mean, that's why I used to play COD, you know, because at the time, COD really didn't have that big of a story and whatnot. And still, games like that, they had an okay story, like Call of Duty 4, that was like a, okay, that was in my regards, one of the better Call of Duty games. And today, do I like COD? No, I don't fucking like it. It's it's like fucking FIFA. I don't give a shit about it. It's pushed out every year. It's the same shit over and over again. Oh dear god, they're heat seek. Oh wait, no they're not. I thought they were. They're slowly becoming more and more sentient. They're like the raptor. They're fucking asshole. No! I thought I could jump on that. Stupid me. You know what? I'm gonna fucking go this way. Fuck it. Fucking feel like it. Asshole. It's like volleyball. Yeah. What was I saying though? Oh yes, another video game crash of this era. I don't know. There was a lot of fear at the beginning of this generation of not this generation. I'm talking about the generation with the Xbox One and PS4. That another potential video game crash may be in the midst due to the well, just kind of due to the lackluster consoles and whatnot that are being produced, of the home console variety. I mean, PC is a whole separate beast that it's rather difficult for people like me to wrap their brain around, because, well, I don't really have that expensive PC, and because I am more of a home console dude, it's... What? Oh! You change in size. Well, I'm just gonna stick with the big world, because it's easier for me. Larger the target. Larger the target, easier to deal with. Okay. Hopefully. I hope I didn't just jinx myself or something.
but there was a large amount of fear of another potential video game crash due to kind of how, well, lackluster the fucking home consoles were. I mean, fucking the Wii U! Lots of people thought it was just a peripheral or something. And, yeah, I don't mean to shit on Nintendo, but I like the console, I really do, and in general, it is my favorite console this generation. If there was one console that I could honestly stick with, it would be the goddamn Wii U, but just other, like the PS4 and the Xbox One, there really isn't much setting them apart from each other, other than the fact they have, like, you know, one is slightly better than the other, or the fact that it has a different UI or user dashboard interface thing. And it's like, it's... With the PS3 and Xbox 360, there was a clear difference, defiant difference and whatnot, which, you know, allowed for just a different feel when playing, and now it's like, there really isn't, and it's just, the same games are coming out for both consoles, and I know that I'm probably gonna sound like a a goddamn Nintendo fanboy or something by saying this, but, you know, at least Nintendo has a differing library from that of, like, the PS4 and the Xbox One. And I'm speaking, you know, from now at the current beginning of their console lifespan. And if you're watching this, like, years in the future when you don't even know what the hell piss, I didn't mean to pick that up. We don't even know what the hell an Xbox One is, and this is something that your great-grandpappy keeps in his attic and... keeps in his attic and is like, oh, those were the days when the console wars were, you know, just... Oh my god, I need to fucking stop wasting valuables and whatnot. When console wars were at their peak, yup. And then you have, like, your even older dude, or not even your even older dude, you have, like, a museum that's like, oh yes, this is where the video game consoles began, blah blah blah, Nintendo I did it again! Fuck! I'm gonna do it again. It's just over and over and over. It's just trapped in a time paradox. What's over here? I should probably check what's over here. In fact, we're actually getting incredibly close to finishing this fucking world. That's beautiful. I don't really care, Toad. Thank you. Thank you. Another thing which I really don't need. Well, I guess I do kind of... I don't fucking care. Oh, wait, those are... No. There's a card game over there. But... It's all the way back at the start, and I really don't feel like going back to it, because I don't feel like any of you want to see that. Alright. Alright. This doesn't really help me in this situation, as love will will kick my fucking ass. Yeah. Yes! Oh, mother piss! There you go. Saint Mother Parisa, or Pisarisa. Fucking crap. No! Damn it! What? Was that all? Are you shitting? God! Fucking... Did it even do anything? No. Probably didn't even do a damn flippin' thing. It served as another waste of my time. Not really. Oh dear God, disco balls. Oh my God, are we actually? Yes, we are. Cool. Oh, I'm so dead. Son of a bitch. Oh, I was so fucking close. God damn it. Alright. One more try. Hopefully, just hopefully, we can make it. Like I was saying though, with the whole video game crash thing, I think it's perfectly plausible, or even possible. It's plausible and possible, same fucking word. I think it's possible for that to occur again, and if it does, it's fucking... It fucking sucks if it happens again, is what I'm saying. Obviously, it's going to fucking suck if we do a video game crash again. Now, what I'm saying is that I don't really know what I'm saying is, but the fact that another video game console crash could occur is all the more scary. And that is why that is why the point of what I'm trying to say is that instead of just pushing crap out, which is kind of what a lot of developers are shifting towards, like with games like Destiny, or like fucking Call of Duty, or like with FIFA, or like fucking Halo, that's starting to be pushed out a lot more, isn't it? Yeah. It's just, quality should always overtake the whole entire concept of pushing out as much as possible. Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna give a shit if you have the best, I don't know, physics engine around if it doesn't do shit. This is like with Trespassers. They had a good, revolutionary physics engine, but the game in general just was lackluster. Just, ugh. That is why I just hate to see when developers do this. And that is all I'm trying to say. That is all I was trying to sum up for this episode. Quality should always overtake quantity in order to avoid negative repercussions, such as like another video game crash. Yeah. And on that note, folks, we've actually reached our time limit for today, as we are at the 20-minute mark. And well, I did say I'd give this one more try. Anyway, folks, I will see you all next time on part 5, I believe. So, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, happy to say goodbye, peace.